Welcome back in. Welcome back in. It's your boy Mike coming back at y'all, man. Trade deadline week 8 as we go ahead and prepare to take on the LA Rams. The first of 2 matchups this year against this team. We split with them a season ago, and we're going to be looking to go ahead and carry on the momentum from our current 2-game winning streak. Of course, still half game back of the Niners. Couple of things to get into today, man. Weekly awards to start out. Of course, Rashad Bateman expected nothing less. 8 for 331 and 4 touchdowns last week. Absolutely annihilating that Vikings secondary. Justin Jefferson did his thing as well. Zaven Collins, 7 tackles, a sack, and a pick. You see Desmond King over there with 2 INTs. Trevor Lawrence, the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And it's mock draft time. Second mock draft of the year. Currently, the Falcons projected to get that number one pick. And you're scrolling through, you see a few guys in here. Arizona currently slated to pick at number 17. Pass rusher Enrique Drake out of Ohio State, their current projected player to take. C block shed, D finesse moves, B power moves. He doesn't stand out based on his ratings. Does look like a very good athlete. A, awareness. B, play recognition. And, the B power moves could be something to keep an eye on, but without really an ability to stop the run, just not quite sure that that's the kind of player we're looking for. Also seems like he's more of a true edge. And, we, of course, play with pass rushing linebackers. So just not going to say no, but likely not. But as you see, we do have a breakout linebacker opportunity, and it's going to be Cameron Thomas. After his 3-sack performance against Kyler and the Vikings last week, very well deserved. You're going to need to get him 2 interceptions, forced fumbles, tackles for loss, sacks. So any combination of those things can get it done. Now, this is something I thought was very interesting. This said rivalry rematch, but this is the first time that we've played the Rams this year. I don't know if they're just maybe thinking about it because we beat them in our second matchup last season. But whatever the case, Rams are hyped up for this game. They're going to have a little bit of a stat boost. Jalen Thompson, the only upgrade to speak of. And as you see, he did suffer an injury in practice this week, turf toe. So he is going to be out for this game. Now, a big development. Oh, I guess maybe not huge, but linebacker Kaiser White, him and Zaven Collins have been man in the middle of the defense since the beginning of last season. But he's due for a contract extension. Arizona has linebacker Cam Willem, the rookie, 3rd rounder. And they think that he's been progressing quite nicely. So they're sending Kaiser White along with a 7th rounder to the Commanders for a 5th round pick. Got to re-up those coffers a little bit because with all the trades that were made during draft time last season, or in the offseason rather, very, very light currently on draft picks. And, definitely want to be able to get a good infusion of youth and talent onto this team at every opportunity. But it's time, man. The Rams are here. They're rocking the white and blue. Rams have some of the better helmets, personally, I think, in the league. I really enjoy their helmets, right up there with Cincinnati's whiteout helmets. And is it the Colts debuted that gray or black helmet? That one's really, really nice as well. You see Sean McVay over there. Kirk Cousins, the guy in LA now after the retirement of Matthew Stafford. You see head coach Mike White, Glenn Roberts over there trying to hype his guys up. At 4-3, I do think that this is about where we expected the team to be. Just maybe not so much in the fashion that it's happened. But let's go ahead and meet the Rams. Kirk Cousins at quarterback. PJ Walker signing in the offseason to be the number 2. Second-year man now. Stetson Bennett, the 3rd string. Cam Akers, starting running back, of course, plays for the Vikings in real life now. Tore his Achilles recently in real life. So, man, prayers for him. Cooper Kupp, Kendrick Bourne, and Van Jefferson going to be those top 3 receivers. And then the bottom 3, Peter Tompkins, Kirk Lauderdale, as well as Keontae Dillard, all rookies, going to be those next 3 guys. Tyler Higbee at tight end. And you see they're very light there. Zach Tom, the left tackle, listed as their third tight end. Donovan Smith, Matt Filer taking over for the injured Steve Avila. Brian Allen at center. At right guard, you're going to go ahead and have Kevin Dotson, one of the veterans of this line, and then Rob Havenstein. Romeo Okwara at left end. Aaron Donald, of course, we know how dominant he is at right end. Michael Pierce at defensive tackle. Khalil Mack manning one pass rusher spot on the edge. Rookie Michael Smith, who was someone we had a lot of interest in the draft process. He, along with Ernest Jones, are going to be those top two middle linebackers. Andrew Van Ginkel on the right side. Avonte Maddox, Jordan Lewis, and David Long going to be those top three corners. Interesting, Avonte Maddox and Jordan Lewis both coming over from the NFC East in free agency, it looks like. John Johnson and Jordan Fuller, the safety tandem. Riley Patterson and Johnny Hecker, the special teams duo. And it is time to kick off Week 8. Rams at Cardinals. Going to get this kick into the end zone. Rams are going to go ahead and touch it back, get it at the 25. And here comes Kirk Cousins. Cousins, of course, now on his third team after leaving the Vikings. 1,228 yards, 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. With those numbers, I mean, the touchdowns, of course, you want to see those in a better place. But, interesting to see that they've struggled so much record-wise, with the way that Cousins has been performing. Not shown, of course, but Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp are the best two players on this team, as we see running back Cam Akers on the very first play of the game leave with injury, and you see he's hobbling into the locker room. Unfortunately for him and for the Rams, he would not return for this game. Now 2nd and 5, Cousins pass going to be dropped by Tyler Higbee. But as I was saying, outside of Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp, their next best player from an overall standpoint is defensive tackle Michael Pierce, who's an 84 overall. This is a very young roster. A lot of guys who are going to have some room to develop. And, this season seems more about taking those next steps, which is why it was so shocking to see them sign Cousins in free agency. As Glenn Roberts up here, 1,823 yards, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. And, of course, we know he can be lethal on the ground as well. And he's going to go ahead and lead this offense out for their first series of the game, starting at the 33-yard line after a good return from KJ Hamler. Overthrows Chase Claypool there on the first play. Now here we are, trips to the right, 2nd and 10. Roberts, and that's Aaron Donald putting his mark on the game early, comes immediately into the face of Roberts, beats the offensive line in a matter of what seemed like milliseconds. Just no time to see anything develop down the field. Roberts not able to escape the veteran future Hall of Famer. And now 3rd and 19. And you see the Rams have both of those safeties back deep. They're likely going to be trying to protect the sticks. Roberts takes the snap, looks. Trey McBride wide open downfield. McBride has it, and he has running room. So many Rams in pursuit. None are going to be able to catch him. Trey McBride opens up the scoring here in this matchup with a bang. 3rd and 19. Roberts trusts his young tight end. McBride finds the space up the seam in between the two safeties, and just like that, it's a 7-0 ball game with barely a minute gone into it. Now here they are. Rams going to be set up again for their next possession. Cousins going to find Van Jefferson across the middle for a gain of 7, but a false start would back them up back to 2nd and 8. So here we go. Cousins taking the shotgun snap again, looking right side. That's going to be the tight end, Tyler Higbee, as he's going to be pushed out of bounds by Lewis Seen. Now, 1st and 10, fresh set of downs. Cousins, and keep an eye on Cooper Kupp. We know how dominant he's been able to be against this team. And the rookie Andrew Stinson likely going to see a lot of him in this one as the pass is completed for a gain of 5. Now Cousins going to be under center. You see Lewis Seen creeping down left side. He's going to get him. That's going to be Kendrick Bourne for another first down, moving the sticks. Now across midfield as well. Cousins in the backfield the rookie Frank Ware at running back as Van Jefferson gets the pass up the middle. Lewis Cine again hitting him down. Cousins 6 for 8 to start things off. And, definitely can't ask for anything other than your quarterback completing passes. So looking good for him so far up to this point. Cousins now going to hand off the rookie Ware, and it's his first carry of the game. He's going to get a nice hole. Good run there. Gain of 20 for the rookie back. Now the starting back in relief of the injured Cam Akers. It's actually first and goal, y'all. I'm not sure what the issue was right there. He's going to hit him. That's left tackle Zach Tom working as a third tight end. Second and goal now from the 6. That's such an interesting Madden type of thing. Second and goal from the 6. Kupp going to come in motion. Going to hand off to Ware, though, down at the 1 yard line. And the Vikings, wow, sorry. Thinking about last week, thinking about Kirk Cousins. The Rams now going to hand it off up the middle. Ware is hit immediately by Lecky Fotu, loses a yard, and they are going to settle for a field goal. Great defensive stand there by Arizona. And now Roberts fakes it to Ty Davis-Price. Roberts trying to push his man upfield, gets a block. Stiff arms a man, but he is going to be pushed out after a gain of 8. Now here we are, 2nd and 2. 3 minutes remaining here in this opening quarter. Davis-Price going to get the give. Cesar Ruiz just not quite able to make it over there for the block. It's going to be a 3rd and inches now. Antonio Gibson checks into the backfield. Trey McBride coming across the formation to the left-hand side, and they're going to hand it off to Antonio Gibson. Gibson has blocks. Gibson bounces off a tackle, and Gibson, what a run there by Antonio Gibson. Yes, only a gain of 15 yards, but he really showed his balance, his sturdiness, his shiftiness, all in that one run. Good blocking upfield, breaks one, breaks a second one, forcing another defender to miss, and it's a first down now at the 45-yard line. Roberts now with Ty Davis-Price checked back into the game. Gonna look left side, it's Trey McBride, and he now has the first 2 catches of the game. If you had that on your parlay, man, might as well rejoice now, because not often you're going to see something like that. 3rd and 5. Claypool gets it quickly, hangs on through the contact. First down at the 41-yard line. And that's interesting. Neither Rashad Bateman nor Rondale Moore with even a target up to this point. Now, Bateman is going to get that target on the comeback route, not going to be able to get it there. Good closeout there by the defender. 2nd and 10 now. Roberts making some things happen at the line of scrimmage, trying to get his guys where he needs them to be. They're going to hand it off, though, to Ty Davis-Price, and Davis-Price shoots up the middle, brought down by John Johnson at the 33-yard line, setting up a 3rd and 2. And on 3rd and 2, Roberts going to fake it, Ty Davis-Price, and Davis-Price, no one's going to check him out of the backfield. He's going to get the dump off down for 9 yards, and that is going to do it for us here. End of the first quarter, it is 7-3, and both of these teams looking okay. Rams, of course, can't be satisfied taking a field goal on their last possession, but their defense just, needs to make a big stop here, and they might be able to be okay with it. As Ty Davis-Price gets the give left side. Good run there by Davis-Price. 1st and goal now at the 8-yard line. Arizona. Antonio Gibson checked back in. Tries to make a move. Finds a little crease. Not able to accelerate too far into it. He's going to be stuffed and brought down at the 5. Now 2nd and goal. As you see, Gibson still in the game. Pump fake by Roberts. He's hit. He loses the ball, but he's able to get back on top of it. Ernest Jones just howling through the center of that line from his linebacker position and forces the ball out. Well, a bevy of Rams players forcing the ball out. Roberts thankfully able to roll back on top of it and grab that one. So 3rd and goal from the 16-yard line. Roberts rolling out, and he just moved himself right into the pathway of Andrew Van Ginkel, who brings him down for their 2nd straight sack, 3rd of the game already for this Rams defense. Arizona would settle for a field goal, leaving it at a 7-point ball game. Fake to the rookie Ware, and Kirk Cousins is going to go down. That's Zaven Collins. He said, Ernest Jones can do it. Man, I can do it too. Brought down, now forcing a long 2nd and 17. Cousins gets the snap. Looking right side. That's going to be Tyler Higbee. Not able to get too many yards there. Gain of 9 to set up a 3rd and 8 now at the 27. And on 3rd and 8, Cousins in the shotgun. Going to get the snap. Going to look right side for Higbee. He might have had a step on Jaron Curse. Curse, though, looks like he may have been able to make a play on it. Doesn't matter either way. Pass is incomplete. Rams punt. Cardinals back with the ball. Roberts now from under center. 3 tight end formation. Not something you see a whole lot from them. Tries to give a shot to McBride. McBride not able to come down with it. A lot of Rams defenders there to come in and knock that one out of his hands. Nothing doing on 2nd down. So on 3rd, he's looking Antonio Gibson. And what a play by Ernest Jones. Thought for sure Gibson was going to be able to make that catch. Roberts with a great throw, but just a great defensive play from Ernest Jones to force the punt back to his offense as Ware going to get the ball again, going right side up to 27 yards on the game after a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Got 3 receivers on that left side, gonna fake it, and Kirk Cousins gonna air one out for Cooper Kupp. No Arizona defenders to speak of in the area, and Cooper Kupp continues his domination over this Cardinals secondary. What a play there from Cousins to Cooper Kupp. A 77-yard hookup for the 66-yard hookup for the 2 veterans. And just like that, man, it's a tie ball game as we're inching closer to halftime. 4:49 remaining. Sending Rondale Moore in motion. Going to snap the ball. Ty Davis Price. Davis Price trying to find something to make happen. Not able to. Going to be brought down after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7. Davis Price again still in the backfield. Roberts going to take the snap. Going to give Rashad Bateman his 2nd target of the game, and he's able to haul it in. Breaks a tackle. Brought down. Gain of 3. First catch of the game for Rashad Bateman now on 3rd and 4. As you see, they got 3 receivers on the left side. Antonio Gibson in the backfield. Roberts looks like he might see something he likes. Going to go ahead and adjust the play a little bit. Roberts going to find Rashad Bateman, run it right back to him. Drag route. Able to get a little bit of separation, get a little bit going after the catch down to the 44-yard line, gain of 11. After a run on 1st down going nowhere, now it's 2nd and 11, and Roberts going to find Ty Davis Price on the left side. Drop down, though, after a gain of just 2. And now here we are, 3rd and 9. Arizona's offense trying to make something happen. Gibson back. Checked into the game. Roberts pumps again, not going to be able to get anything going there. That's big Michael Pierce in there to disrupt the pass, forces Glenn Roberts into a bad throw, and the Rams are right back with it. Now, as we get close to the 2-minute warning, they're going to give it to the rookie Ware up the middle, and he is going to have a tough run, 12 yards, moving the sticks. And here we are right out of the 2-minute warning. You have a trips formation to the left, Ware still in the backfield. You see Stinson sliding over a little bit. He's going to go after the quarterback. Cousins throws, looking for Kendrick Bourne, but he finds Greedy Williams. Giving pursuit, Cousins is, but it's not going to matter. Greedy just too fast. He's going to take that one into the end zone for the Arizona touchdown. And man, you love to see that. Greedy Williams was an absolute menace last season for this defense. And, he's been decent in coverage this year, just hasn't had a lot of those interceptions that we expected of him, after the season he had a year ago. But he does his thing there, takes it into the end zone. And just like that, it's a 7-point game again. And Zaven Collins now getting in on the action. A week after a whole lot of dropped interceptions and just miscommunications defensively, that's now back-to-back snaps with a defensive interception. Well, I guess it can only be defensive. With an interception from this Arizona defense. Collins looked like he was going to rush the passer, forced Kyler, kind of baited Kyler there into throwing that pass, and he extends for it. And he's going to give his offense the ball back with a chance to do something very, very nice. Go up 2 possessions in the span of about 30 seconds. Very, very rough pass there as Roberts almost threw one straight to the defense. And now on 1st and goal, Roberts going to roll out, going to get into the end zone himself for the Arizona touchdown to push this lead even further. And y'all, I'm so sorry about that. For some reason, that one play in between just was not there for me. So I just had to kind of do what I could. Again, I apologize for that. But Roberts extending the lead. Great run from him. As we know, his legs have been something this offense wants to utilize a little bit more often. As his accuracy wasn't exactly what got him drafted in the first round. But Cooper Kupp, here he is taking the pass over the middle. Gain of 18 yards. They're going to go ahead and hurry things up. Now 1st and 10 again at the 43-yard line. Cousins going to drop back. Looks left side, going to find Kupp again, stays in bounds, hit down after a gain of 7, now at midfield, yet to use a timeout still on this possession. Cousins looking, this time it's Higbee as he beats his man in a gain of 22. They'll use their first timeout now. And how about that, man? Great job from this Rams offense. They've driven down the field in a matter of, 35 seconds or so. As Kupp going to get another pass left side, hit down. Rams going to use that second timeout. Now 2nd and 5. Looks like they could be showing some pressure. Cousins going to look for Kupp, who was wide open. Lewis Seen flexing. Didn't have anything to do with that play. Just an overthrow from Cousins to Kupp. Would have been a touchdown in all likelihood, but this one will be. That's Kyron Williams, who, again, injured in real life at the moment, but he had been having a really, really good start to the year for the Rams. And he takes advantage there, able to beat his man. Oh, man, was that Lewis Seen again? Lewis Seen, man, something has to give. He has not had a great year in coverage, a great tackler, but I guess that's kind of what we signed up for. We knew what he was and what he was not. Just going to have to continue to hope he develops. But here we are. Arizona still has 3 timeouts, and they're going to be looking to try to make something happen here before we get to halftime, in which, again, they are going to get the ball. Roberts chased, going to go ahead and throw that one out of bounds. Surprised that the defender did not make it to him. I believe that's Khalil Mack over there. Now 19 seconds left. Roberts going to fake this one. Going to roll out. Going to send his man upfield. Trying to get a block. Not going to be able to. Instead, he's going to be forced out after a gain of 9. Now 3rd and 1. And what is Arizona cooking up here? It looks like it's going to be a run to Ty Davis-Price. They'll use their first timeout now. 9 seconds remaining. Antonio Gibson checked into the game. Roberts looking. It throws one deep. Rashad Bateman. And Bateman is off to the races. Wants to make sure that time does go ahead and expire before he gets into the end zone, and he is in. Just when you thought it was going to be a 7-point ball game as we headed into the half, Rashad Bateman says, why does it have to be a 7-point game when it can be a 14-point game? Beating the defender who foolishly decided to press up in coverage. And just like that, as we head into the half, it's going to be 31-17. Arizona, shockingly, less passing yards in this one. The two teams very, very similar as far as yardage goes. But let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on around the league this week. And we are going to go ahead and get started in Santa Clara, where Seattle and San Francisco engaged in the other divisional matchup from our division. San Francisco currently up 10-3. Geno, 2 interceptions, not looking great. We're definitely rooting for Seattle, though. Want to make sure 49ers get another loss there at some point. Moving a little further down in California, it's Denver trailing the Chargers. As you see, Russell Wilson there, 4 of 6, efficient, but not getting it done, not pushing the ball from what it looks like. And the Chargers lead that one. And Tampa Bay in Las Vegas, trailing the undefeated Raiders. Battle of the rookie quarterbacks, and Travis Gardner's winning this one by a mile so far. 9 of 10, 136, 2 scores, and the lead as we speak. And it's been a good first half, man. The 2 back-to-back picks for Kirk Cousins certainly did not help their team, but it helped us as we have a 14-point lead. As you see, that last throw before the half pushed Rashad Bateman up over 1,000 yards for the season. Of course, last year did his thing, ended up with about 1,500 yards and did pretty much all of that damage, post-trade in week 8. So, looking to build off of that as Roberts again with a risky pass, nearly picked by Avonte Maddox, 2nd and 10, tossed to Ty Davis Price, and he's going to be dropped. Romeo Okwara getting back there, blowing things up, a loss of 6, now 3rd and 16. They've already converted one long third down today. What can they make happen here? Roberts looking, Rondale Moore streaking across the field, and he has him. Moore turning on the Jets, not quite able to beat Jordan Fuller. Would have been the last man to beat, but a huge play there from this Arizona offense. A gain of 47 for Rondale Moore on 3rd and 16. To keep this drive moving and inch them closer to what could be a possible 3-score lead when this possession's all said and done. Possession is all said and done. Sorry about that. Minced my words up a little bit there. 2nd and 6 now after a 4-yard quick screen to Rashad Bateman. He's up to 88 yards on 4 catches today. Gonna hand it off. No, he's not. He's gonna fake the handoff, and he's gonna hit Rashad Bateman again, who dives into the end zone. The play action rollout, one of the staples of this offense's identity, as they're playing some violins, man, for the Rams. One of the staples of their offensive identity, Ty Davis Price, despite not having amazing seemingly production throughout a lot of these games, currently still 3rd in the league. So you got to respect the run. And then Roberts, he has the option to go ahead and throw it. Also has the option to kind of accelerate a little bit and possibly take it with his legs, as Ware going to be hit down for a loss of 3. Now at the 22-yard line, going to hand it off to Ware again, breaks a tackle, and he's going to fight for even more down to the 33-yard line. Ware up to 47 yards on just 7 carries in this one, setting up a 3rd and 2. Favorable position for the Rams, and Kirk Cousins going to hit Kendrick Bourne on the left side to keep this drive moving. Now here we are, 6:26 remaining in this 3rd quarter. Bunch formation to the left. Cousins going to take it. Cousins going to look quickly, and he is going to find Higbee again there. Gain of 7 in traffic. Way to hold on to the ball through that contact from Tyler Higbee. 2nd and 3 now as they're past midfield, and they're going to keep this short game going. Van Jefferson right side, taking advantage of that soft coverage from Arizona. Now at the 36-yard line, Cousins under center. Kupp in motion. Kupp gonna get it. Breaks the tackle of Cam Thomas. Oh, man. Could have been part 1 of his 2 necessary tackles for loss, interceptions, all those things. But not going to be able to make it happen there. Now here's Kyron Williams getting a carry. Lewis Seen not able to bring him down. He fights forward for a gain of 10. And again, another 3rd and short. 3rd and manageable for sure. With another bunch formation to the right side, he's going to find a wide open Cooper Kupp. Seen able to bring him down this time around. Now they're into Arizona red zone territory. At the 15-yard line, you see Seen sneaking up there again. Only one safety back deep. And Cousins going to throw right side. Shocking that Zaven Collins didn't get called for some type of illegal contact or something there. Completely pushed Van Jefferson off of his route. But, hey, we're not going to complain. And he's going to find Kendrick Bourne this time, left side. Not going to be able to enough to move the sticks. They will settle for a field goal, keeping it a 3-score game. Now just 18 points, though. But on the very next play, Glenn Roberts, another throw into a risky position. And after missing out on their first 2 opportunities, David Long Jr. going to go ahead and get that interception. Recognize the shallowness of the route from Ty Davis Price creeping out of the backfield. Saw it the whole way. Davis Price not able to contort his body to really contest that. And David Long giving the ball back to his offense for a chance to, tighten the score a little bit. 1st and 10 now at the 24-yard line. Defense back on the field, and Frank Ware going to go ahead and get the give again up the middle. Just a gain of 2 there. Cousins now under center. They're going back to that 3 tight end look. You see left tackle Zach Tom on the right side. He's actually going out for a route. Cousins with Higbee wide open, overthrows him, misses his big tight end, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 8. Oh, Cousins wants that pass back if you ever wanted one back. Now 3rd and 8. Cousins looking, decides to throw it away. Looked like he may have had some room to scramble there, but they are going to go ahead and send the field goal unit out again to try to push the deficit down to just 2 scores. The kick is up and blocked. Israel Mukwamu comes off the edge. James Houston able to recover for Arizona, and what looked like a kick that might have been the kick to push it down to 2 scores ends up being blocked, and Arizona now takes back over, still up 3 possessions, now with an opportunity to push that lead even further. The 3rd Rams turnover of the game, as Davis Price going to get the give right side. Price makes a move. He's going to be hit hard there. Looked like John Johnson, but not before he crosses that first down plane. Now at the 38-yard line, Davis Price going to get the carry again, and he's pushing and fighting for more. 44 yards now for Ty Davis Price after that 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2 now, time ticking down in the 3rd, just 10 seconds remaining. Roberts making some things happen, gonna fake the handoff to Ty Davis Price, and he's rolling around Aaron Donald trying to force him into something, and he does, and it's a Rashad Bateman strike on the sideline, something we've come accustomed to. We know how good the synergy is between these two guys, and we're going to head into the 4th quarter with Arizona leading 38-20, now leading in passing and rushing yards, and of course score as well. Now at the 37-yard line, opening play of the quarter, Roberts, here he is, going to bring Rondell Moore in motion, going to fake it to him, going to hand off to Davis Price. And Davis Price, what looked like he might have been stopped at the line, ends up being able to take it for a gain of 5. And after nothing going on 2nd down, it's now 3rd and 5. And Roberts going to keep it himself. Avonte Maddox, though, able to read it the whole way. Good job from him getting from his boundary corner spot to make that tackle, force Arizona into a field goal, and it's now a 21-point game, 41-20. Kupp going to get the give, breaks the tackle of Zaven Collins, not able to break the tackle of Stinson. And as you see, we led the league in takeaways a season ago, not looking like it's trending that direction this year, but with 3 on the game, definitely something to work with. Now 2nd and 8 as Greedy Williams wrapping up Kendrick Bourne, and they're going to mark him short. I wanted to take another look at this just because there's no way, right? If you see that the marker on the sideline, clearly he catches it past the 35, and they're not going to challenge. They're just going to give him a 3rd and inches. Very, very fortunate for Arizona. Doesn't end up mattering as Kirk Cousins finds Van Jefferson on that right side. What is that, Jefferson's 5th catch of the day? 6th, maybe? He's been putting in some work. Nothing too crazy, mostly shallow stuff, but he does have a nice catch and run to his name in this game, as Kupp going to be wide open, and he's going to get past that first down marker, crossing midfield for this Rams offense, as he's at 7 for 122. Cousins doing a really, really good job of spreading this ball around. You've heard Kupp, Higbee, Bourne, and Jefferson's name a plethora of times, as Bourne comes back for the ball. Really, really good route by him. Greedy Williams looked like he may have been able to make a jump on that, but the box out from Bourne makes that not possible. Now 2nd and 8, Ojulari, you see, trying to line up in the middle of the defensive line this time, trying to make something happen. He doesn't. Instead, it's going to be Kendrick Bourne again, who's going to have a nice solid gain of 16 down to the 17-yard line. Cousins now over 300 yards passing for the game as well. Now in the red zone, Cousins going to look. He's going to have Van Jefferson, who fell down. Interesting there. Looked like he had the touchdown if he just kept moving, but decided not to. First and goal now. Time is ticking for the Rams, and Cousins going to throw it out of the back of the end zone, but there is a flag down on the play, and they're going to call roughing the passer. That's going to be on the rookie Juan Drummond, half the distance to the goal, which means a fresh set of downs. First and goal at the 3. Cousins gonna drop back, and he looked like he had his man, the tight end, the backup tight end, Allen, can't remember his first name, but he's not able to keep his feet in. Now second and goal, Cousins looking, finds no one, trying to go after Kendrick Bourne there, and just like that, it's a third and goal. And what will Arizona's defense be able to respond with? Cousins looking, back of the end zone, wide open. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown of the game. And again, man, he's just very, very good. Covering him the entire game, especially as elusive and shifty as he is as a route runner. And then when you get into, even smaller territory, it can be a little bit rough. Scores there, puts it to a 14-point game, but the onside kick recovered by Rondale Moore, meaning Arizona is going to go ahead and get the ball at the 43-yard line, already in Rams territory. And as you see, no Aaron Donald on the field. Interesting decision from them. Arizona is going to take advantage, run up the middle, gain a 6 for Davis Price, and they're going to hurry up. They like the look that they've been given with no Donald out there. Roberts making some adjustments, going to fake the handoff this time to Davis Price. Rondale Moore getting wide open. Probably not a good idea to have a pass rusher in Romeo Okwara on Rondale Moore, but they do, and now he gets his second grab as he's up to 75 yards on the game. First and goal from the 10. Glenn Roberts going to hand off. No, he's not going to fake it to Ty Davis Price. Roberts finds McBride, and he's out of bounds. Second and goal now, but Arizona head coach Mike White didn't like that. He thinks that his man got the feet in, and we'll go ahead and have a look at the replay. Not quite able to see the feet there, but here we go. Catch, right, left. Not sure. That's a tight one. That is a very tight one, but they do overturn it. They give Trey McBride the touchdown. Roberts to McBride, another play action rollout, very well executed by this offense. And now back down 21, the Rams going to have to try to get something going once again. Left side finds Cooper Kupp, gets out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Now a 2nd and 1, 2:14 remaining. Got two receivers on each side. Kyron Williams checking into the game on 2nd and 1. Cousins going to look left side. Kendrick Bourne there again. They're going to hurry things up, but that is going to take us down to the 2-minute warning. And any chances that the Rams have of getting back into this game are slipping away second by second. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Cousins going to throw short, dropped this time by Van Jefferson. Now 2nd and 10. As you see, Frank Ware checked back into the game. Cousins with trips to his right. Going to find a wide open Cooper Kupp. Curse, that actually wasn't half bad coverage, but when you're going against Cooper Kupp, it's really hard to, make that happen. 1st and 10 now. Cousins going to find Van Jefferson this time, gain of 15. They're going to continue to hurry things up. Clock now at 1 minute and 15 seconds. Cousins gets the snap, drops back, looking right side. Who is it? Well, he's hit out. And that was the rookie Peter Tompkins. His first catch of the game, his first snap of the game, if I'm not mistaken. Now 2nd and 2. Rams still holding on to all 3 of those timeouts. Cousins going to step up and throw. Cam Wilhelm with a huge hit on Van Jefferson. Continues to hurry up this offense. Now 47 seconds left, as Cousins going to roll out and find Cooper Kupp back of the end zone. Touchdown number 3 for the veteran receiver. But is it too little too late? We're under a minute left now in this game, and the Rams are going to go ahead and onside kick once again, and once again recovered by Rondale Moore, who's going to be hit down at the 47-yard line. And with all three timeouts remaining, despite having all three timeouts remaining, likely the end of the road for the Rams. But the Cardinals, in Cardinals fashion under head coach Mike White, gonna hand it off to Davis Price, who gets a gain of 23 yards just to rub some salt into the wound. And that is your ball game. The Arizona Cardinals coming away in the first matchup of the year versus LA, 48-34. That end of the second quarter where Kirk Cousins threw back-to-back interceptions, you got to look back at that and think that that was the catalyst for this happening, because it was a 10-10 ball game. Through the pick six, 17-10, through another pick, which we capitalized on, making it a 14-point game, and they just were never able to get back into it. As we're going to take a look at these team stats, y'all, there are a couple things. Not sure why it says we scored 4 points in the fourth quarter, or that the Rams have 33, because neither of those things are true, or that we have 42. I'm not really sure what to say about that. Just Madden doing Madden things. Kirk Cousins, as you see, 33 of 51, 377, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Roberts having a fantastic performance, 15 of 25, 326, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. And bad commentary by me, y'all. PJ Walker, I know a timeout emblem flashed on a play on their last drive where they went out of bounds. It was an injury to Kirk Cousins, who did end up coming back into the game a few snaps later, but PJ Walker threw that last touchdown to Cooper Kupp. That was not Kirk Cousins. As you see, Davis Price, 81 yards on the game. Cooper Kupp, 11 for 154 and 3 scores. Not often that Rashad Bateman isn't the best receiver on the field, but he wasn't today. 6 for 125 and 2 touchdowns. Trey McBride, 3 for 91 and a score. His longest career catch up to this point, actually, as a matter of fact. 12 tackles leading the way. Aaron Donald with 4 tackles for loss and 2 sacks. Zaven Collins getting the 1 sack for us, as well as getting a pick. Greedy Williams getting in on the action. And we know, of course, Israel Mukuamu blocking that field goal, which might have also been another turning point in this game. As here he is, Cameron Dicker getting an upgrade. +1 to kick power and kick accuracy. Love to see that. Now up to 98 kick power. Really, really good. Can't really ask for anything better unless he's a 99 kick accuracy. As Greedy Williams jumps up 2 overalls with that upgrade, up to an 81 now. The press, still a work in progress. The zone coverage, still a work in progress. But that man coverage is almost elite, 87. Paris Johnson up here getting another upgrade. Again, still been the linchpin of this offensive line. And between him and Buchanan, man, as well as center Dalton Murray, let's not forget, a lot of youth and good youth at that along this offensive line to kind of stick and grow with Glenn Roberts, Rashad Bateman, Rondale Moore, Trey McBride. A lot of youth on this offense just in general now that, saying it out loud. But here we are, breakout player, and unfortunately Cameron Thomas was unable to go ahead and meet those expectations for the game. So his dev trait will remain just star. But again, man, he's had a great year up to this point. I think since the beginning of last season up to now, he's been our best pass rusher, even ahead of Ojulari. And in week 9, now post-trade deadline, the team is finalized for the remainder of season 2. Arizona going to go into Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, to take on the Carolina Panthers. At 5-2, you could call them a powerhouse up to this point in the NFC. 49ers have the same record as them. Of course, we still sit a half game back of those Niners, but we do have a breakout DB challenge to think about. Thinking that that'll be Greedy Williams, if I had to guess. He did have the pick 6, and I can't really think of any other super standout plays from the rest of our DBs in that last game. But should be a fun one. I think it'll be a great barometer for whether we're the team that lost their opening 2 games, got battered by the Jets, or if this is a team who over the last 3 weeks has dominated teams. Definitely going to be a good litmus test. I'm very excited to get into that one. Excited to continue the rest of this season. Really looking to see if we might be able to improve upon what we were able to do last year when we finished 11-6. But that's going to be it for me today, you all. Thank you again so much for the support. As always, be sure to like and subscribe should you feel so inclined. Have a great rest of your day, and peace.